What is up, Light Fam? Welcome to another video. My name is David, your spiritual awakening coach, here to help you through your spiritual awakening. I get a lot of people that reach out to me that identify as empaths, and they will explain how oftentimes they feel bombarded by other people's energy and emotions, so much so that they avoid groups and even large crowds because absorbing other people's energy obviously can be pretty overwhelming. I also get messages from people that say, because I'm an empath, I am forever cursed to attract narcissists. You know, we like to empower people here at Lightways, right, Light Fam? So how do we do that? We take the disempowering, codependent belief that externalizes your power. We pick it apart, we dismantle it, we debunk it so that the truth will allow you to live in your true power. The truth will set you free, Light Fam, I promise. So let's get into empaths. What is an empath and how do you live a life of power as an empath? Let's get into that right now. Let's go. So what is an empath? An empath is someone that is finely tuned to sense, feel, absorb, and read the energy around them. Whether that energy be coming from an incarnate being or a disincarnate being. Ooh, spooky. But most empaths need help managing the energy of the people around them. So we'll worry about the disincarnate beings in a different video. But if you identify as an empath, then it resonates when I say that you take on other people's energy in a visceral way. Now, if you've just had a spiritual awakening, maybe the term empath is new to you. So before hearing this term or knowing what it truly means to be an empath, maybe you just thought that it was your lot in life to take on other people's energy and need to isolate yourself to protect your energy. But that's not the case. Don't worry, empath, I've got you, my friend. I am here to educate and empower. Yes, empaths can definitely take on other people's energy much easier than non-empaths. But what I really want you to get is that it is a choice. It is not mandatory. I've read a lot of these blogs where the blog writers kind of paint this picture of the empath as this helpless, energetic sponge. Don't believe it for a second. Empath, you definitely can close off and protect and block your energy. Why is this? Because energy has conscious awareness. Why else do you think that your intentions and your beliefs literally create the physical world that you experience? That's because energy responds to and is shaped by your intentions and beliefs about it. So how do we use this to our advantage to protect our energy? Well, next time that you are in a group of people or a large crowd where you don't want to take on their energy, see yourself as a giant candle. What does a candle do? A candle sends out energy. It sends out light. A candle doesn't absorb darkness. That would be an inward direction of energy. A candle sends out light. It spreads it light. That's a outward direction of energy. So when you have a negative person or a group around you, see their negative energy kind of hitting that flame at the top of your candle and it's getting burned up, and then you light their candle, and then you light that person's candle and that person's candle. One candle can light hundreds of candles and your candle is still lit. Now, see how that's a change in self-image from a helpless energy sponge to all of a sudden now a light bearer that transmutes negative energy and spreads light. Okay, empath, so let's tackle this notion that you are doomed to only attract narcissists. Attracting a narcissist has nothing to do with your highly developed ability to read energy, but it has everything to do with your unhealed shadow trauma. We attract our shadow in our relationships, and this is for the purpose of bringing those lower vibrational shadow aspects, our trauma, out into the light to be healed. This is called the purging process. So what is the definition of healed? Well, I believe that it is taking that higher vibration of love, applying it to the lower vibration of trauma to raise the vibration of trauma so that it can be integrated into your more dominant, higher frequency. So if you are not self-actualized in your true divine identity, then you will not be aware of your actual worth. And you will hand over your worth, hand over your power, hoping to gain acceptance and approval. And this is what the narcissist feeds off of. They feed off of the power that you freely give them because you're unaware of your true worth. So the more healed your shadow, the higher vibrational relationships you will attract. That's how energy works. So just make sure that you're not using the empath label to bypass facing your shadow trauma. So what's the one piece of transformational advice that I can give you about being an empath today? Well, if you saw my Secret to Finding Your Life Purpose video, if you haven't, I will link that in the description below. But I stated in that video that you chose the abilities, talents, and gifts that you would be born with before incarnation. And you chose those abilities because you knew that those gifts would help you with your life purpose. So if that's true, wouldn't it also make sense that you chose to be an empath, which obviously must be for your highest good because you chose it? And wouldn't being an empath also be related to your life purpose? So remember that candle analogy? What if your life purpose was to transmute the denser energies, so the fear-based energies, into light? And this is why a lot of light workers are empathic. Being an empath is a very valuable gift as a light worker because it allows you to transmute that 3D egoic energy into light and spread light. Now, see the change in perception there? Maybe before this video, you were thinking that being an empath is a curse and that you're forever going to be a slave to other people's energy and you're always going to be attracting abusers. But now after this video, maybe now you see that being an empath is a blessing and it's a gift that you chose before incarnation to help you with your life mission. My final piece of advice for you today, empath, is to stop believing that other people's energy is stronger than your intentions. So if you've seen any of my previous videos, and I'm sure you've heard me say a million times that you are source consciousness having a temporary physical experience. That means you are all powerful. There is no energy stronger than yours. Why is this? Because source is all things. And since you are a fractal of source, this means that you also have conscious resonance in the energy that you're actually trying to avoid. This means that you can put that energy under the conscious control of your intentions. And when you become aware of that, you can intentionally block that energy and transmute that energy to light. Wouldn't it make sense that a piece of your consciousness would obey your conscious intentions, right? So step into your power, empath, and be intentional about the energy that you encounter. It's under your dominion because it's also a conscious piece of you. Now, question of the day. How are you using your empathic gifts today? Light fam? Let us know in the comments below. Now, if you are an empath, believing that being an empath is a curse, and you want to know how to live a life of power as an empath, we can work one-on-one through Zoom. Check the description below for that. Add me on Instagram, _Lightways. Remember to hit the bell so you know when I drop a new video. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next one. Light, love, and abundance to all that are watching and to all you love. Peace, guys.